Good afternoon. Vancouver police have announced they're recommending criminal charges be laid against 2 of 3 off-duty police officers allegedly involved in the assault and robbery of a newspaper delivery man early Wednesday morning. The officers from New Westminster, Delta, and West Vancouver are alleged to have beaten and robbed 47-year-old Feroz Khan early Wednesday morning as he was delivering newspapers in downtown Vancouver. Khan says he was told, quote, "We don't like brown people." Khan is off work still, recovering from his injuries. Reporter Romina Dea is covering this story. And Romina, what can you tell us about the charges?
Well, Randine, the VPD is recommending several charges. We just finished with a news conference with the chief just a little while ago. Now, first, in connection to the West Vancouver officer, the VPD is recommending a charge of robbery. The second officer from New Westminster, the VPD is recommending charges of assault and possession of stolen property. Now, the third officer from Delta, the chief was saying that there is not enough evidence to move forward on any charges in relation to that officer, and that there is some evidence from witnesses that have come forward that potentially the Delta officer may have tried to step in to help stop this assault. Now, as you mentioned, some of the racial allegations being made by the victim, we thought that there were going to be charges in connection to hate crimes late today, but the VPD is saying that there was not enough evidence to move forward in that direction, and here's what the chief had to say about that.
Now, in the matter of any racial comments to the crime, we have the victim's statement. I think you're all well aware of that. The victim cannot say which of his assailants made the statement. As a result, we're not including this in the report to Crown Counsel in terms of a specific recommendation to Crown Counsel regarding a hate crime. However, the information will be fully presented to Crown Counsel and fully presented in court, and we'll leave it for the courts to take in as a consideration, especially if there's a sentence finding of guilty.
Now, Randine, because the charges haven't officially been laid yet, the names of the accused have not been released. As for any potential hate crimes, the chief is not ruling that out. He says that it depends if there's any more evidence that comes forward, any witness statements that may come forward, and that could potentially happen still. Randine?
Romina, there was also talk of police obtaining search warrants for the blood of these police officers. Did Chief Chu comment on that at all?
Yes, he did, but he didn't give us a lot of information in that regard. Forensic evidence, he did say, was taken from the accused, but he would not go into details as to whether or not the officers were required to give any DNA samples or if they're cooperating with this investigation. Randine?
Romina, thank you for that. Romina Dea reporting live in Vancouver this afternoon.